end where you see an opportunity to maybe try a different compensation structure.
Alright, so not too long ago I mentioned that VP is going through a rough spot right now, and then for the past 3-4 days I've just been hustling, following up every single lead, every single person that we've contacted with that was initially interested that kind of trailed off, going on Craigslist, even looking for small gigs just to get some cash flow at this point. Even better if their company name is on the Craigslist post, because then we can do an audit and send them that way. Yeah, and everything has just been volume. As much as I like the idea of DMing hundreds of people to potentially work with them, but that's like with the intention of giving free work first. I'm with this Craigslist is essentially a lot of people already have the intent of looking for people to pay to do the job. So all I have to do is, provide that we can do the work. And that's how I got one of our more recent clients. So they talked to me first, then I gave them the offer of working with the agency, and then boom. So there's other ways to go about reaching out to other businesses. It's like using Google Maps or Google, just searching the businesses around their area, auditing their social media stuff, sending them the audit and providing value first, and then in hopes of them responding. Like I said, with Craigslist, people already have the intent, and if they share their company name, you can provide the audit, give value that way, demonstrate value in terms of how you can support them. At this point, it's just a numbers game. I feel solid with everything I'm sending. I'm going like all in. This is like that's my mentality. Like, if you want to work with me, this is everything I can do. So that's the thing I want to keep and be mindful of, is not to get too comfortable when we get clients. Got too comfortable with the clients, and then when they bounce out, we're like, oh shit, we need clients. That's not a very fun place to be. Actually, I think Maxine's done watching her thing. I was just doing this until she was done. We're gonna hang out now. I will catch you guys in the next documentation of this. Hi there, bud.
Today's last day of school, Dad. I can watch Secret Alpha Pets too.
Sure. Turning 21 version of Emeroy here. Kind of crazy just looking back at this. Blows me away at how fast time goes. This clip really meant for me and hopefully for Jordan to watch in the future, but if anything for you guys, a reminder that enjoy the time you've got with the people you love. We're only getting older. Alright, so this is a quick update to that Craigslist hustle I was telling you about. I sent a whole vomit of emails to people who are looking for social media work and video work on Craigslist, and I'm getting more responses. I got more responses over the weekend. I know it's not the best angle. I should have set up my Camtasia, but boom. So, got a bite. They want to talk today. They want to talk today. I'm writing the email as we speak. They want to talk today. And they want to talk this week. Just doing what I got to do to get some work in for the guys. And things internally with VP have been kind of shaky lately. I got to focus on continuing building the business as we're trying to settle things, figure things out between the partners, and settle things. Because right now, like I said, we're very, very close to hitting the red and like not making shit. And really just drying up the funds that we had to make sure that we're paying everyone. It's made me feel more optimistic. Last week, I'm pretty sure close to 50 emails to prospects on Craigslist. Yeah, so things are seeming good. So I'm just gotta lock down these calls, see how we feel in terms of working with each other, and then lock it down, and then boom, boom, boom.
We just started. Honestly, I can show you the spreadsheet. So it's between me and my other partner, Daniel, and we just reached out and scheduled like probably 3 to 5 like blog posts and stuff.
Okay, so like we separated these things into phases, so we're not trying to figure things out along the way. Like, oh, this person might work. Like, no, we know these. We vet them, and when we create the list, then we just outreach. But for sure, we're gonna have someone dedicated, just like on the team, just dedicated to doing influence.
Right. So I can look at it actually.
Exactly.
Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. And
any other questions for me?
No, I think, that's what we need for now. I mean, we just need a massive outflow, and
everything we're going to be doing will be shared with you. Like, the list we create, because you know.
I will email you the links right now. You can look over.
So it's funny because like last week I was in a funk, the dire, I guess it was pretty dire, circumstance with Vision Paradox, because we were on the verge of running out of finances to take. We still are, to be honest, of running out of finances. But now that we're in the talks and negotiations with several potential clients, I'm feeling pretty good about it. We just locked this one down with a real estate client, and it was last week. To be honest, I felt like giving up. It's just one of those moments when you get the metaphorical punch in the face, and you're lying down, and it just feels better to just not get up. But you know, there's no other choice. Like for me, that's how it feels. There's no other choice. I like having the control. I like having the autonomy. Now nothing's looking up, going through that annoying feast and famine phase. I hate doing that. But the thing is, like I've got my hands in so many things. I can't always focus on outreach and sales, and sometimes it ends up being a phase where I'm not doing that, and then that's where it hurts the company. It would be nice to have someone that's consistently doing outreach and following up with potential clients, and then where we started picking up on our email marketing again, so which is a good way to touch base with all the people that we worked with before, or the people who we had conversations with but couldn't exactly afford us at the time, or couldn't even who were on the fence but chose not to work with us or to go with someone else. So email marketing is definitely one of the things where we're implementing a lot more. There's ways to make it work, to build yourself up. I think the important thing is you have to be able to show the work. I think that's the advantage I've had in reaching out to these people, is that I was able to show physical documents, not physical, I was actual documents and examples of the work we've done, which helps show proof. Because it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to prove it and show evidence of the work that you've provided, the results that you've given to other people. Oh, it's finished. My render's done. So I'm gonna get back to editing. I got a Scrum meeting tonight with the team. Just finished the Scrum meeting with VP, pretty good. It's something we do every week. Excuse me, get on the same page, see what they need from me, and see how I can support them in what they're doing. And yeah, it's a good way for us to be able to connect, because we all work remotely. It can be pretty hard to build team chemistry or team culture if we're not in the same building. So I figure like Scrums are one of the best ways to do it, because we can actually talk, shoot the shit for a little bit for the first like 10 minutes of the meeting, then get straight on to what we need to talk about, and then be on our way for the rest of the week. A good 15-hour day. Feeling pretty good about it. I'm not exhausted. Just feel overall productive. Despite having to do errands. Even though I was doing errands, I still was aiming to get shit done. Tomorrow's another busy day. Got 2 meetings in the morning and 2 meetings at night. 2 meetings tomorrow night with the Vision Paradox partners. That should be a very, very, very interesting talk that I think is long overdue, to see what's going on in terms of the state of the company. So I think that's going to be a very, very important vlog to capture, even though I think it'll stir up some awkward conversations, but I think it's also a very important thing to capture because it's part of the journey. So you might hate me, but we'll be glad, looking back at it, I'll be glad I filmed it. So the next thing is, after that, is a FamBiz meeting in regards to alumni meetings, alumni reunions. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna watch the last quarter of the NBA Finals with Max. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Deuces. Alright, vlog people, day's not done. Sorry, I missed your call. We didn't exchange numbers, so I wasn't expecting you to call tonight.
The brand is ready to take off. It's ready to go viral. It's ready in terms of what your expectations would be, what you hope to gain from this, short term, long term, things like that.
In regards to, I definitely could see how people can try to vet people through the commissions base, but in regards to me and my expectations, I immediately especially if it's me or anyone in my team, I immediately expect compensation, because either way we're putting in work to aim to make things happen. It might not be the desired result immediately, but we're still putting the hours in to make it work. Yeah, and the way I work with my clients is, if the pricing that we put in our proposals is too much, we do different payment plans so that way it meets their budget, or even initial paid trial periods. That way it's still a win-win. I get to pay the people who are doing the work. The time putting in for a commission based, this is also the same thing. I could be also putting with someone else who who is also paying for the actual services. So I get why you would want someone who was passionate about the mission and 100% aligned with the mission. But I also am aware that there are also basic needs and other needs that also need to be met. So I also have to put myself first and put the people I'm working with first.
All right, great. So I took a note on that. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And if anything changes on your end where you see an opportunity to maybe try a different compensation structure based on our brand, feel free to reach out. Like, for example, and that may generate results faster than usual because of that unique situation. Yeah, so if something like that comes up, I'm happy to negotiate with you what may make you happy.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right, have a good night. Bye. So post meeting, they hadn't followed up with us, so I didn't think they were gonna call today at 9:30 at night. So I thought they were gonna call around 8 when I told them I was free after 8. Yeah, definitely not an ideal situation for us to work together. Conflict of interest of what we want, and I don't think it's gonna work out in the long run. Battery's gonna die, so I'm just gonna end it here. So it might work for some people, just not with us, not what we're looking for right now. So see you guys tomorrow.